Yeah, so those were the Black Stars players arriving in town in the early hours of this morning. Welcome back to the channel. As usual, I am your host, Sellssi. Today, we're going to talk about the Asian tour that the Black Stars will be taking part in next month's international break. We'll also be talking about the itinerary ahead of their game versus Comoros, the only team that beat Ghana in this World Cup qualifying phase on March Day 2. Ghana will be playing them at the Accra Sports Stadium. A draw will be enough. A loss will also be enough if Madagascar fail to beat Mali by at least 9 goals plus. It's in our hands. We're almost there. We can almost touch and feel it. And I'm excited to be here with you, enjoying this amazing moment. I remember in 2022, the World Cup qualifier, I traveled to Nigeria and was there to witness Ghana take a World Cup place in Qatar. We all know how that World Cup ended. Jordan Ayew has spoken after the team made it into the almost, you can call it almost, or made it into the World Cup and beat Central African Republic 5-0. We'll hear from the captain, Jordan Ayew. We'll hear from Mohamed Salisu as well, who says that the players learned from their mistakes of not qualifying for the AFCON, and they put all their energies into the World Cup qualifiers. Look at all that today, but as usual, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Click on that notification bell to get more updates here on the channel. Before we jump into it, I'll give a couple of shout outs to you guys. I've seen that most of you have been engaging with our content, yesterday's content and live videos as well. A lot of you have been engaging with it, and I appreciate you guys so much. Let me just get a few shout outs here. Celia Obeng, thank you so much for your comment. I appreciate you. Truyan, I appreciate you so much for your comment. Abubakar Abdullahi, I appreciate you so much for your comment. Ajwa PY. Ajwa PYEEE. Yeah, that's what I see here. Pardon me. Matthew Kwe Yemo, thank you so much for your comment. Something Lefe, thank you so much for your comment. Felipe Gazu, he says USA here we come. Thank you so much for your comment. Kwame Sap, Kwamo Sap, thank you so much for your comment. Samuel Jeffrey, thank you so much for your comment. I know a lot of you engage in our content. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for engaging in our content. We'll jump right into it. And I'll start off before we look at the arrival video and the reactions from the players after that win yesterday. Clearly, we are going to have to beef up the boys in preparation for the main events, the Mundial in June. And starting off will be in November. Ghana will not take part in the African Cup of Nations, unfortunately. Circumstances beyond our control. We did not play the qualifiers. We did not do well. And we're out of the World African Cup of Nations. Now, for the November international friendly, the Black Stars will take part in an Asian tour. They will be involved in an Asian tour, which will see them face the likes of Japan and South Korea, similar to the C.A.R Cup tournament, where Ghana were able to finish third in that penalty shootout versus Chile. So the Black Stars players and their team will prepare. November 14th and 17th are the dates to look out for. The team is scheduled to face two of Asia's powerhouses, Japan and South Korea. Promises to be a thrilling international window. It will begin on November 14th in Toyota, Japan, where Ghana will take on the Samurai Blue in the prestigious C.A.R Cup. And now, Japan, who have already sealed their place to the World Cup, will also be happy to face a team that hopefully by Sunday will secure that qualification, and by the time they play them will be also participating in the World Cup. And now another team they are playing 3 days later on November 17th will be South Korea in Seoul. So the travel from Japan to Seoul in South Korea is going to be such a tournament, a very tiresome one, especially in the middle of the season. My problem with this tournament is probably the jet lag and everything in between. The players might be too tired playing for their club side. After here, they go play for their club side. Hectic schedule. Then they now go and travel across to another continent to play in the international friendly. It's a friendly. Let no one deceive. It's an international friendly, but it's preparation for the World Cup itself. So it'll be a tournament or a break or a friendly in which I, for one, would not be expecting so much because they'll be traveling across countries for this one. Jet lag, tiredness, fatigue could come in after playing for their clubs for a long time. So it'll be good to see new, fresh faces and test them out and see a squad that will be viable for the World Cup itself, the Mundial, they call it, in June. Start preparing. I have to tell you guys, start preparing right now because Ghana are going to be there. It's emphatically the case that Ghana will be at the Mundial. So, yeah, the Black Stars players are happy. They're excited. As you saw at the start, the arrival, the fans and everything, we're all happy. We're on a good mood. It's a good time to be a Ghanaian, and we're happy to be bringing you all the coverage for this one here. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. Ghana is a happy place right now because of the Black Stars players. Kwesi Sibo got into it with a fan on social media, Instagram, where he pointed out the fact that some of the passes he made were misplaced and all that. Sibo replied that he just made 3 misplaced passes and it's all love and they are on him like that. It was quite interesting to see that comment. But a captain of the side, Jordan Ayew, who is a 7 goals and 7 assists in the World Cup qualifying phase, has brought us to this point that we are on the verge of qualification. Has spoken. He reacted to the win. Did not expect a 5-0 win, but he is happy with the fact that they beat Central African Republic. He says it didn't matter who they faced, they were not going to let up, and they were determined to right the wrongs of the team in the previous game versus Chad and in the African Cup of Nations qualifiers. He also said in 2022 he didn't like how the tournament ended in Qatar after we lost Uruguay and were knocked out. Let's have a listen to, first of all, Jordan Ayew and Mohamed Salisu as well, who spoke after the win yesterday versus Central African Republic. Salisu says they learned from the AFCON, not qualifying for it, and they put all their energies here. Let's have a listen to them.
Obviously, I really took it to heart because I wasn't too happy with the 2022 World Cup. So I really wanted to have another feel of the World Cup, and obviously, we not qualifying for the AFCON was a disaster and a disappointment for everyone, we the players and even the staff and the country. So we knew that this was our only chance to redeem ourselves, and I feel like it wasn't only me. I feel like everyone was committed to the cause and everyone was ready for the challenge. And obviously, you know, I've come a long way with the national team, you know, so it's part of me. The national team is part of me, and you know, I really take it to heart, obviously, and you know, I'm at a stage where like I needed to step up and to take more responsibilities, and you know, I was aware of that, you know, but obviously it all comes with hard work and determination, and obviously the encouragement from my family, my parents, my dad, my mom, my brothers.
I think it's a big lesson for us, you know, even today when we were leading 1-0. When we go to the first half, we all told the boys, listen, this is what happened against Niger, so we should not let this happen again. So we always take this as a lesson, you know. And I think everyone has learned a lot from not qualifying for the AFCON. And then, yeah, I think we have it in our mind that if we don't play very good in the second half, they're gonna equalize, you know. For me, I try to do my best. I try to, you know, help the team. I try to bring the effort, you know, and yeah, and I try to also talk with the young ones. You know, when I'm on the pitch, I try to give everything, because yeah, if you are here for sure, we know the reason why we are here. We are here to win, so we have to put everything, you know. Yeah.
So you had the Black Stars players, Salisu and Jordan there. We're happy that we are almost over the line. It's going to be a party on Sunday. I can guarantee you that there will be so many fans in the stands to cheer, to celebrate, to enjoy, to be happy that the Stars are going to the World Cup. It's going to be fanfare at the stadium. As the sports minister has already alluded to, the Black Stars will have a party on Sunday, and for good reason. Qatar was not a great memory in the end. Hopefully, we will be making an impact in a 48 nation World Cup. There'll be a round of 32 before a round of 16 before quarter, semis, and the final. It's going to be 6 weeks of amazing and thrilling action, and we will be there to bring you all the updates and information you need ahead of this World Cup qualifier. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be amazing. Ghana, however, will start preparations in November in the Kirin tournament versus Japan before traveling to play South Korea. So Japan and South Korea, 14th November and 17th November for those two clashes there. Mark it in your calendar. It's not very far off. And I'll end with news on the Ghana Black Stars team. They are back in town, and all players are fit and fiddle. They are fit as a fiddle. They are all happy to start playing for Ghana. I'm excited. They are all in town. They are based at the Alisa Hotel right now and preparing. The itinerary is that, well, initially they were supposed to have a recovery training session today in Morocco. That will obviously be had in Accra here, the Accra Sports Stadium. Tomorrow, another session. And then the day before, match day -1, a session as well with the players. And they will have they will have a 15 minutes for the media people, and we will then go into the game itself on Sunday. A pre-match press conference is on Saturday as well. You will be sure that we will bring you all the updates on that front. And that is how I end it for today. We'll leave you with videos of the players arriving in town to a Ruckus and Heroes welcome at the Kotoka International Airport. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your day.
the ball!